everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be just doing a quick little video here. I am going to be using a number 2 flat brush, an Amagic flat brush. I do put the links down below. I'm going to be using a 1/2 inch low Cornell, it's number 7730 Aura brush. I believe what I list underneath is a 3/4 size. It's kind of hard to find an affiliate link, and I think this is an older brush. Well, it is an older brush, so who knows, it's probably hard to find. But I am using those 2 brushes and then a fine liner by Westonia, using all FolkArt paint and using medium blue, cobalt blue, and of course my greens, Happy Green and Thicket. And one other color, I'm using Moon Yellow, which this is a mixture of multi-surface and enamels. If you have a hard time finding like the Moon Yellow, you can use Gouache Yellow. It's pretty similar in color. Alright, so I'm going to take the Aura brush, put it into the cobalt blue, and I want to make sure that I still have my little hole there. And then I'm just going to start pouncing in, and just a light tap because I don't want it to be too full. Don't want the petal to be solid. Then I'm going to take the brush and just dip it into the medium blue. And I always just kind of check it out on my palette just to make sure it's still giving me a hole, because sometimes if you put too much paint in it, it's going to come out with a solid petal, and that's not what I'm looking for here. I'm just trying to do this as just a fun little project, but I'm going back and forth and dipping it into the cobalt blue, the medium blue, and just touching these in. Now if you get too much paint on your brush, just wipe it off. I try not to wet it because then that could affect the bristles on the brush, make the paint too runny. And I'm kind of bundling these up right here. I'm going to start spreading them apart a little bit, like that. I'm going to come in with the lighter blue again, as you can see it better with the lighter blue. And this, if you want to do different colors or whatnot, definitely feel free to change it up. That's up to you. Alright, so I'm going to do one down here. Just see how easy that is, and it's cute. They almost kind of remind me of snowflakes now that I'm looking at it. Alright, next thing I'm going to do, stick my fine liner into my paint. Like, just stick it in the side, pull it out, roll it out. And you can tip it as you go. I'm going to put in my stem, and I can just have it come down through the flowers. You know how I like to have it just be a little wavy, not a straight stem. And then I'll just put a little branch there leading to the other flower. And do the same with this. So you just kind of look at it and see how you can connect it to the stem. Just whimsically adding it in, and you can keep adding paint to it just to make sure the stems that you're putting in are durable. You've got enough paint on them to ensure that. And we'll just come down here. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to place those down below. The next thing I'm going to do is put one side into the thicket, one side of my little brush, my number 2, into the greens. If you want to add in a little yellow, you can do that too, or you can just keep it the way it is. On this one, I am going to do, now you can start these leaves by doing like a V if you want as a guideline. and then doing the V on this other side, and just turn your brush a little bit and then pull stem down. Need to add a little bit more paint. Like that. And again, if you want to do a V, just to kind of give you a guideline, you can do that. I don't always do that. I'm so used to painting them that I just let them turn out the way, however they turn out, honestly. Put it through there. And you can always lighten these up if you want the lighter green on it, or a combination of the two greens, that's fine too. But you'll see, you can actually turn it to where you have the lighter green on the exterior. And this one I didn't do a V on. But this would be more of a, doing the kind of the reverse of a V, like a mountain. I know it sounds silly. Okay, then come in here, do the same thing, just pushing down and wiggling, pushing down and wiggling, and pulling, wiggling and pulling. And we'll come down here. I think I got a little bit too much paint on my brush. Have the lighter on the exterior, and then pull down. I think I'm going to do the darker up here. Just kind of rotate them. Don't have to be the same all throughout the process. You can actually make your leaves different colors, as far as, you know, certain leaves are, like this type of leaf is going to be the dark on the outside, the light on the inside. And then another style of leaf will be reversed, or, you know, whatnot. Again, that's up to you. And we're going to come up here, put another one up here. Just lightly pushing down and wiggling. Kind of think about mopping the floor. I don't know why that has always stuck with me. Somebody said that to me one time, and it's like it's always stuck with me. Okay. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is use the same colors, and I'm going to go ahead and come in here and just put in some of my basic one-stroke leaves, the simple ones. Using these really right now as a filler. And I can add them in here. You can add maybe one or two. Main thing is to really just kind of step back sometimes and take a look at your work and see where you need to add, where there's an opening, where maybe it seems like something just needs to be there. Have you ever had that kind of a feeling? And I'm going to come out here a little bit because I feel like it needs something out this direction. I tend to go to one side or the other for whatever reason. No idea why. And then maybe add a couple out here. And if you wanted to, also you could just do this as a single color, more like a ghost leaf kind of thing, or just do like what I'm doing. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is to take the Aressa brush, and I'm going to take the handle, reverse it, and just come back through and hit the centers with dots. And the center does not have to be completely covered up. It can be open, so your dot can just fill the spot that needs to be filled. Alright, so there you have it. Pretty darn easy, once again. Alright, I hope you liked this video. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and prior to leaving, if you would take a moment to share this video on your social network with your family and friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one.